Countdown clock is in for tonight's 11th race, a field of 6, lining up in behind the Red Shore starting gate. Let's return to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Louis the Great soared from the stone, almost Amos. Mark it up, I'm Sir Scarlet, and Brookdale Thomas, top of the stretch. Now approaching a start. Rough and pacing, almost Amos the first one out. Louis the Great up the rail second, third one to the turn. Soared from the stone. Fourth on the outside is Mark It Up. Away fifth, I'm Sir Scarlet. And then the trailer, Brookdale Thomas. So the quarter pole bound. It'll be almost Amos to show the way. In line to Brody McPhee. Tucked away for the two-hole ride, the post-time favorite, Louis the Great. Then in third, soared from the stone, racing from fourth. That's Mark It Up. Back into fifth, I'm Sir Scarlet, followed by the trailer, Brookdale Thomas. Straight alignment by that first quarter mile. Almost Amos was quarter pole leading in 30 seconds flat. That's Louis the Great second, around the turn third, soared from the stone. Mark It Up at the rail fourth. Back into fifth is I'm Sir Scarlet, and the trailer, Brookdale Thomas six. No movement at the midway point, led by Almost Amos. Racing second, Louis the Great soared from the stone third. Fourth, Mark It Up. I'm Sir Scarlet fifth. And Brookdale Thomas, no one can find a right line. The half mile just a minute and one. By the 5/8 they go, and the tempo will pick up shortly. On the point, Almost Amos going to three quarters. Louis the Great is second. Third up the rail, soared from the stone. I'm Sir Scarlet picks up fourth. Moving up fifth on the outside, Brookdale Thomas, and now the trailer. That is Mark It Up. The three quarters in the books. Almost Amos in 90 seconds flat. Down to a sprint to the finish now. Eighth of a mile out. And that's Almost Amos turning home. Louis the Great second. I'm Sir Scarlet third. Brookdale Thomas fourth. Deep stretch now. Almost Amos. Louis the Great up the inside is tripled up. Corey McPherson. Almost Amos second. Soared from the stone. Will finish third. And the time for the mile, 1:58.2.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 11th race. Almost Amos goes to the front, tries to put them to sleep. 30 seconds, half in a minute one, down to three quarters in 1:30. Here's the stretch drive. Louis the Great chomping at the bit in the two-hole here, and he's going to get up to get the job done in 1:58.2. Corey McPherson triples up tonight. Almost Amos second. Soared from the stone in there for third, so it's 1:32 unofficially. In the 11th, we'll see Louis the Great and Corey McPherson in the winner's circle next.
There's Louis the Great going to the 11th race winner's circle. Bay pacing gelding 3 years. The son of Dancing Lou is off the Shadow Play Dam. Tinker Bella, owned by Leith Wade of Summerside, Leslie Wade of Charlottetown, bred by Terry Hill Stud of Ontario. Trained by Leslie Wade, Corey McPherson picks up his third winner tonight for the triple. The mile in 1:58 and 2. Louis the Great delivers in the 11th.